Yeah, so it stopped charging and the battery died while it was riding, and then all the electronics cut out. So I've got a new battery in it, just to run it for all the tests and whatnot. I'll just go through a quick overview of diagnosing a charging issue. You want to check the charge rate of your battery. If that's no good, you'll want to test the resistance of the stator as well as the voltage output. You then also want to test the rectifier circuit, which is located under this panel here on the left side of the bike. I'll be removing mine to do that, but you can test it while it's installed in the bike. The plugs are underneath the fuel tank, so you have to lift that up to access them. I'll point them out later on. So I'll start by testing the charge rate at the battery. I've gone and disconnected the stator from the rectifier at this plug. It's the one with 3 wires, and we will be doing the resistance and voltage output from here. Before you do any testing for resistance, you want to just check what the resistance of your actual multimeter wiring is. So if I touch these here together, any readings you get, you basically want to subtract that from your reading. So if it's like 1.1, you'd subtract the 0.1.
Whatever, all this ever but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your bike, I disappear. To tell me you're no good, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you. My shoulder, so done with my cigarette. And when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight for you, the weight for you. Don't need a no man.
So I've gone and removed the voltage regulator / rectifier circuit. I'm going to be testing it just here on the bench because it'll be easier to show what I'm doing than if it's in the vehicle. You're going to need a multimeter that's capable of doing a diode test, which is that symbol there. And so here are your plugs. Should be able to figure that out, but BW, so that stands for black white, BR black and red. These here are in voltage, so 0.3 volts to 0.6 volts for those ones there. You'll see on my tests it comes up in millivolts, so 0.3 would be 300 millivolts. These ones here of 0 volts. And then the straight lines, those are open circuit. So on my one it'll just read 1 because there's no connection. If we go and touch these together, it'll beep, and that's reading 0. On the chart you have positive probe, that's this column here, and then the negative probe is this one here. So for example, we'll go this one. So B1, you'd connect the positive probe to the B1 terminal, which is this one here, and you would connect the negative probe to the black and red wire on the plug over here. So that would be that one there in the top corner there. And then you should get a reading between 0.3 and 0.6 volts when you're on the diode test mode. As you can see, I've already recorded all my test results and all of it was pretty good except for this row here, 0.91 volts. And the range should be 0.6 to 0.9. It was consistent across these ones here. So it's a little high, but considering the quality of the multimeter, it's not too far out of range. Would probably conclude that the stator is most likely the problem, not the voltage regulator. I'm still replacing it anyway, just because I've got an upgraded one. I've got here my new stator, and this is the gasket for the cover. This here's the new rectifier. And this looks like the probable cause. Make sure when you install this that your wiring goes underneath that retaining bracket down there, otherwise the rotor's gonna munch it. So I've gone and put a little bit of RTV on the join for the top and bottom part of the crankcase. If the dowel pin comes out stuck in the stator housing, you just want to remove it and go and place it on the engine side, and that'll help you hold the gasket in place.
I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding.
The original screws actually turned out to be too short, so I had to rummage around and found some slightly longer ones that should work for this. They are a little bit short, but they'll do just for now until I can find some better ones.
Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette. And when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, the weight of you.
And the wire is just going to come up through there.
Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you? The weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette.